Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to use a previous R code I had to talk about how to organize R code. So first of all, I'm going to save this R code as a coding file that I can find and I can recognize when I need it. So I named the folder as R code, and then within that R file, R folder, I actually created a new folder called Data Science Book Club R code. So if you have a class, you can name it Stat101 if that's the class name. And for this coding file, I want to give a specific name, so next time when I want to use this code, I can just find it directly. And those are the previous files. I can just close them. And I'm going to create a few new R scripts quickly so that I can show you how I'm going to organize the R code. So I first typed x greater than 5 and I got an error message saying x is not found because I haven't defined x. So once I defined x, I can run the code without any errors. Then I can define my y with 4 observed values. And then I defined a variable z, and I only typed 3 values ended with a comma, and I got an error because I added a comma but I didn't add the last value. So then I can do some calculations, I can play around, and then I can click the save button and to name this R script and to give it a specific name. So I call it R code example practice and saved it into the same folder. And then I'm creating a new R script on linear regression. So first of all, I get access to the dataset called diamonds, and then I check the variable names. And I figured maybe I can build a model on price with caret. So first of all, I want to draw a scatter plot to see, like, is there some kind of linear relationship between price and caret? Because the data set is kind of large, so it takes a few seconds to run that line of code, but just wait patiently. Okay, so now we see the scatter plot. It is actually on the right corner. You can zoom it to see the details. Yeah, that's it. So maybe it's cone-shaped, but you can try to build a linear regression model and try to see what happens. So because this is just an example, so I just go ahead and fit a simple linear regression model, and I get the estimates for the slope and intercept. So now I type a note for myself. It is a linear regression model, and I can also type the regression model equation. So I can save the R code. And I also want to give it a specific name. I named it as linear regression R code. But you can see there is a little error there. It said unexpected token because this is actually a mathematical equation which is a note for myself. So I want to make it a note. It is not a line of R code. So now you can go back to the folder we created in the beginning. We have 3 R scripts. You can actually close everything you had, and then you can just right click on the file and open it with RStudio. So this is the file we wrote before, and you can actually see everything there with clear notes for yourself. So no matter how many years you go back to the note, you kind of remember or can identify what you did. and you can run some of the lines to get the data ready, and then maybe you want to go ahead and run the plot, because I kind of want to see what does the plot look like when I wrote the code. And I noticed that there are some lines of installing packages. We don't need to install a package that we have installed before, so I just marked those lines as notes, and then I run many lines of the code until I get the graph. So I can still save the code, because every time you make a change, it will remind you to save it. So you can go back to the folder, and you can go back to check where is your R code folder, and then you can have everything organized in that way. Thank you.